Welcome, everyone. My name is Sunshine Zerda, and today we'll be doing an energizing practice. And my hope for you is to not only strengthen your muscles and your joints, but also get in a good sweat. Be sure to have any props like yoga blocks or pillows nearby, and drink water as much as you need to. Let's get started. Child's pose. Back of your mat, bring your big toes to touch. Open the knees wide, send your hips towards your heels. Slowly crawl your fingertips forward and allow your forehead to rest down onto your mat. And then go ahead and close down the eyes. Begin to connect with your breath. Inhale through nose. Fill up the back. Open mouth, exhalation. Inhale through nose. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale through nose. And this time, with your exhalation, let go of any stress, any anxiety, any worries, anything that does not serve you well. Go ahead and breathe all of that out of your body. And in today's practice, I ask that you let go of any expectations, let go of any inhibitions, but do choose to practice with an open heart and an open mind. With every exhale, can you send your bum closer towards your heels? Can you melt your shoulders down further away from your ears? And with this hip opener, especially if you're seated for a long period of time in your day, not only does this help release any tension or stress that might be stored in the hips, but of course, helping to ground you, helping to settle your mind. Settle your thoughts. And remember to connect your breath to every movement in today's practice. Go ahead and rock the forehead side to side, massaging the third eye, releasing any tension you might have built up in your forehead. Be sure to release your jaw, unclench the teeth. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. And while you are here connecting with your breath, I want you to just envision with every exhale, each muscle softening and melting down into Mother Earth. Find peace in the stillness. It's something we don't commonly do. On the next inhale, walk your hands off the right side of your mat. Take your left hand and stack it on top of right. Take a deep breath in, forehead still connected to your mat. Exhale, melt the left shoulder down towards the ground, feeling that opening in the left side body. On the next inhale, walk the hands off the left side of mat. Take right hand, stack on top of left. Forehead connected to mat. Inhale. Exhale, the right shoulder melts down into the ground. Still keeping my hips close to my heels, but really elongating the spine as well. Inhale your hands back to center. We'll be here for just a couple more rounds of breathing. And try your best, should your mind begin to wander and thoughts overwhelm you, try your best to come back to your breath. Allow your breath to anchor your focus so your mind can still be clear enough and present in today's practice. Inhale to tabletop position. So come to all fours. We're just going to awaken the spine. plant your palms. Make sure your shoulders are right above the wrists. And then check, are your hips above knees? Draw that belly button in so your spine is nice and flat. And then gaze to the knees. Make sure they're hip width. Let's introduce some movement here. Inhale, cow pose, drop, belly low, arch the spine, gaze forward or up. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, round the spine. Again, inhale, cow pose, drop the belly low, just creating mobility in your spinal cord. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's take some hip circles to the right. And now just opening up the side body, creating mobility in the hips, awakening the wrists and the shoulders. Let's reverse directions. You can have your toes tucked or pointed. One more circle here. Awesome. Let's introduce some core strengthening here. So everyone tuck your toes and you're going to find a half plank. So my knees are just going to hover off the ground for about maybe 2 to 3 centimeters off the ground. And then I want you pressing into the base of your palm and then shifting your weight into your thumb and pointy finger. And while I'm hovering the knees, I want you to draw the belly button up and in towards the spine. And then imagining dragging your hands through quicksand towards your knees. You might feel a bit of a shake here. That's a great thing. Your muscles are strengthening now. Hold. And then see if you can lift the right toes. Woo! Single leg half plank here. Switch. Left toes. And my knees are still barely off the ground. Switch. Right. Left, microbend the elbows so your biceps are working with you. Switch, right foot lifts off the ground. Left foot. And both toes down. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift the hips up and back and then cha-cha the legs. And all that means is I'm pedaling one heel at a time, bending one knee at a time. And for those that have a difficult time in plank, please come to tabletop at any time. That means your knees are planted on the ground. All right, so make sure your fingers are spread really wide, feet are hip width, and then see if you can gaze towards your knees and then reach your hamstrings further back behind you. Good, and then inhale. Lift the heels, but notice my shoulders, my hands, they stay right where they are. Exhale, lower the heels. Calf strengthening here. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heels, but notice now, exhale, I'm going to spin my heels down towards the right side of my mat. So now I should feel a stretch in my right outer thigh. I'll feel it in my left side body, but I'm still evenly pressing into the base of my palm. Inhale, lift the heels back to center. Exhale, spin the heels now towards the left side of your mat. Keep microbending the elbows to make sure your joints are safe. Inhale, heels back to center. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, high plank. Ripple forward like a wave, creating space between each vertebra until your shoulders land right on top of your wrists. Scooch the hands forward or the feet back so that you can adjust and make sure your back is nice and long and flat versus rounded, right? We want to make sure your back is flat as a table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Inhale, high plank. Core strengthening here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Option to take this one hand. So my left hand will stay planted. My feet are about hip width. I'm taking my right hand to my sacrum. Notice my shoulders are still squared to my mat versus opening up to the side. That's too easy. So square it. Deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Right hand down, left hand comes to my sacrum. Stay strong, square the hips to the mat. Breathe. And downward facing dog. Plant both hands, shift the hips up and back. Awesome. Come back to your knees. Let's do some core strengthening here. Okay, so from here, I want you to extend the right leg nice and straight. And then spin the back heel down. All right, so we want to make sure your left toes and your right arch are in line. Keep the left hand as is. Inhale, peel right hand high. Now, for those that wish to stop here, feel free. Those that need a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to raise the right leg. Flex that right foot to keep the entire leg engaged. And those sticking out their bums, please pull that bum into the center line. The right hand can now reach in front of you. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, knee to elbow connection. Inhale to lengthen. Keep the core strong. Exhale, knee elbow connection. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Lower down. Let's do the other side. So now my right knee is planted. You're going to see the back of me this time. Extend the left leg nice and straight. And then go ahead and spin the back heel down so the left sole of foot is planted. Now, keep the right hand planted into your mat. Inhale, peel left hand high, 12 o'clock. Those that stopped here, go ahead and hold this position and just squeeze everything you got. Now, those that want a little bit more, let's go ahead and hover the left leg, but make sure it stays flexed. And then allow the top arm to reach towards the top of your mat. So find that long straight line from your thumb all the way to your back heel. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, elbow to knee connection. Stay strong in the core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Let's bring it back to tabletop. Good job. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale. Press your chest towards your thighs. Go ahead and bend one knee at a time. Pedal one heel out at a time. Inhale, look to your hands. Tippy-toe your feet behind your wrists for ragdoll pose. Be sure that your feet are about hip width. I'll face this way so you can see me. And then keep the hands on the floor. Gaze towards your knees. And then go ahead and shake your head no. Release tension in the neck. Shake your head yes. Awesome. Take the right hand, plant that into the ground about, I'd say, 4 inches just beyond your toes. Make sure the shoulder is stacked above the wrist. Bend right knee. Inhale, left hand high at 12 o'clock. Circle the wrist in the sky. So we're opening up not only the low back, but some people feel this in their sciatica. And then release. Left hand stays planted, shoulder above wrist, bend left knee. Inhale, peel right hand high, and then circle that wrist that's in the sky. Awesome. Release. And then grab a hold of opposite elbows here. Bend your knees so much your belly touches your thighs, right? So take a deep breath in now. And as you exhale, sway the upper body left to right. Another beautiful release for the low back. And just swaying the entire torso left and right. Sometimes your ankles pop. That's okay. Good. Release hands to the floor. And then toe heel your feet together so your big toes touch. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And then allow your hands to just follow the front of your legs as you slowly roll up to standing. Slower than you think. Slower, slower, slower. And when you arrive at the top, bring your palms together at heart center. Samastitihi. We all stand at attention together, grounded down through all 4 corners of our feet. We are balanced on both sides, and this is where you set your intention, ladies and gentlemen, not only for today, perhaps for the week. And setting an intention allows us to find focus. So when times get a little bit challenging, whether that's off your mat or on your mat, your intention should help to guide you. And your intention can be a single word. It can be a mantra or maybe a favorite quote that calls to you authentically today. Go ahead and repeat your intention to yourself for the next few rounds of breathing. If you're unable to think of anything today, I offer the word abundance. May each of you have an abundance of good health, an abundance of love, an abundance of joy, an abundance of gratitude. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. Inhale. Gently blink open your eyes. Allow your hands to come down by your sides. Modified Sun A. Inhale, circle hands up to the sky. Exhale, baby back bend. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift through the heart. Inhale, rise, the hands tall. Exhale, the right hand comes down, the left hand reaches up and over. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over. Gentle flow here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, softly bend the knees, belly connects to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Everyone, press your fingertips in towards your shins and see if you can relax shoulders down and send your hips even further back. If your back is rounding, try your best. Flatten it out, but keep the core nice and strong. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset the spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, hold high plank. Now feet are hip width, heels on top of big toes. Are your shoulders above your wrists? These are questions you should ask yourself so you know you're in good alignment. Everyone, tap right toes out to the right, center, left toes to left, center, right, left, right, left. Keep breathing. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Press into the base of your palm. I want you even slightly doming between the shoulder blades. Keep that belly button up and in towards the spine. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, prepare. Shift shoulders forward. Exhale, low plank. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. Press the elbows into your side body. Inhale, up dog. Point the toes, knees and thighs off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Let's try that modified Sun A once more. Inhale, look to your hands. Hop or step, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll it up, circle the hands towards the sky. Exhale, baby back bend, open the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up and over, stretch that side body. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, hold high plank. Now we're going to hover the right heel off the floor. Not too high. We want to make sure that your back is safe, so slightly lift the toes off the floor, but flex that back foot. Hold and breathe. Square your hips down to your mat, shoulders squared to top of mat, and switch. Left heel rises. Squeeze every muscle to the bone. Stay strong, you guys. Core engagement here. Let's do one more round. Switch. Right heel lifts. Keep that belly button pressed into the spine. And switch. Left heel. Awesome. Inhale, prepare. Shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, low plank. Hover the body. Inhale, up dog. Press the shoulders down away from ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cha-cha out the legs. Breathe it out. Good. Moving on. Inhale, look to your hands, hopper step, top of mat, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees a lot. And notice tucking the tailbone under relieves low back pain. So we want to create a long line in the spine. If you have shoulder or neck injuries, bring your hands to prayer. Now this one is great for the lower body in terms of strengthening. So notice my ankles, my knees, and my thighs are pressed together. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's twist. Bring the hands to prayer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. Allow the left elbow to hook on the outside of right knee. And then spin your chest up towards the sky. Take a look. Did the left knee travel forward? We want to make sure to keep the knees parallel to each other. Good. Inhale, chair. Keep those legs bent. I want them working. They will burn, and that's okay. Exhale, twist to the left. Hands in prayer. Right elbow hooks to outer left knee. Twist at the waistline. Stack shoulders above one another if possible. Good. Inhale, chair. Keep the knees bent. Exhale, fold. Nice work. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back. Hold high plank. All right, stay with me here. All right, 3 yogi push-ups. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward. Push it up. That's 1. Inhale, shift forward. Hover the body. That's 2. Inhale, shift forward. Last 1. Hover the body. Hover. Good job. Up dog. Point the toes, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. All right, make sure the hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width. Here we go. Inhale, right heel high. Open up the hips to the side wall, bend the top knee. And then just circle the knee. Again, hip mobility, especially for those that sit for too long. This is for you. All right, stay here if it feels good. If you want a little bit more, flip the dog. So this top foot is going to come behind me. And I'm going to keep up on my toes on that right foot, and I'm going to stretch my right hand towards top of my mat. Hold. Press the hips up higher. Breathe. My left sole of foot is still on the ground. Good. Flip it back over. Option for ekapada or high to low plank. It's up to you. You may get to a downward facing dog however you wish. All right. Let's do the other side, ladies and gentlemen. Inhale, left heel high. Bend the knee on the top. Open the hips out to the side. Circle that knee, again creating hip mobility. You guys will thank me when you're 90 years old. This is something we need to do every day. As humans, sitting is a part of our lives, unfortunately, so much so. Here we go. Flip the dog if you flipped it on the other side. So notice my left heel is off the floor. My hand is reaching top of mat. I'm lifting my hips as best I can, almost like a half bridge, 1-arm bridge even maybe. Use the core, stay strong. Keep breathing. Good. Plant your palm. High to low plank or ekapada. Or you can skip all of this, guys, and you can just meet me in a downward facing dog. Cha-cha it out. Awesome. All right. Draw the chest towards your thighs. Keep breathing. Look towards the knees. Good. Inhale, high plank. Ripple forward. Awesome. Knee to nose. Let's pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down between thumbs. All right, here we go. Spin the back heel down. Feet should be in warrior 1 position. Here we go. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. I hope you're sweaty because I'm sweaty now. Try your best, square the hips forward. This one can be a bit awkward, but just know that the front heel and the back heel are in one line, but the toes are out 45 degrees. From here, interlace fingers at your low back and then press the palms together. Inhale to lift the chest. Keep pressing the palms together, humble warrior. Bowing forward, allowing the right shoulder to come to the inside of right knee. Now, if your bum is sticking out, bring that bum in towards the center line, and then see if you can lift your knuckles further up to the sky. Keep the legs nice and strong. Front knee is stacked above front ankle. Press into that back foot so that each and every muscle is engaged. Good. Inhale to lift, release the hands up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. So now you want to parallel back foot to the back of the mat. And then now you have front heel to back arch alignment. And then sit the bum nice and low, but shoulders must remain above hips. Stretch right hand forward, left hand back. Stay strong. Inhale, we straighten front leg. Palms come together at top. Exhale to lower. Good. Extended side angle. You have the option. You can take right elbow to top of thigh. Reach left hand high. This is option number 1. Option number 2, take right hand inside and then take left hand and then stretch it towards the top of your mat, but spin the chest open towards the sky. And then again, keep the bum tucked under so it's in the center line. This is option 2. Option 3, you might want to take the bind where my right hand comes beneath right leg. Left hand wraps around low back and I'm still spinning my heart up towards the sky. Stay strong in the legs, you guys. Good. Inhale and then drop it into warrior two. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand high fives the back of the room. Now my left hand can remain on my hip or I take the half bind and I reach my fingers towards the top of front thigh. But notice my front knee is bent. Yours should be too. Good. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down. Step back, high to low plank. Hover the body. Inhale, up dog, knees and thighs off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Let's do it again on the other side. Take the knee, left knee to nose, and then pulse. Let's go for 4. Use those abs. 3, 2, 1. Foot down between thumbs. Spin the back heel down, warrior 1 feet. So my toes are pointed out 45 degrees. My front knee is bent. Inhale, lift the hands nice and tall. Exhale, interlace fingers. Now, switch the crossing of your fingers so it's the opposite thumb on top and then square your hips forward. Inhale to lift the chest. Squeeze the palms together. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder now comes to the inside of left knee. Now try and get the knuckles pointed towards the sky. Maybe opening up just a bit more with every exhale. Stay strong in the legs. Keep breathing. Inhale, warrior 1. Lift the hands up to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Now we want to make sure the right toes point out towards the side of your mat. Parallel the back foot to the back of mat. Front toes still pointed forward. Now sit low. If the right hip is rising, see if you can level out the hip bones to the mat. Reach left hand forward. Right hand is reaching back behind you. Hold here. Sit lower so the legs are working. Extended side angle. Now which option did you take? Option 1, elbow to thigh. Option 2, left hand to ground. The right hand comes above your head, reaching towards top of mat. Or option 3, the bind. So my right hand now wraps around low back, and then my left hand comes beneath that front thigh. Spin the heart towards the sky. Stay strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Nice work. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, step back. High to low plank. Hover the body. Stay strong. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice work, you guys. Cha-cha it out. Bend one knee at a time. We're almost there. All right. In your downward facing dog, take the right hand now and reach for the left outer ankle. So if you need to shorten your downward facing dog, just bring your hands in a bit. If you are comfortable and strong enough to do a one-handed down dog, cool. Those that wish to just stay in a downward facing dog, please do. With me, inhale, reach right hand to the outer left ankle, or outer left calf. It's up to you. And then spin your heart towards the left side of the room. Switch. Right hand planted. Inhale, left hand reaches outside of right ankle. And then see if you can spin your heart towards the sky. Excellent. Downward facing dog, both hands planted. Inhale, look to your hands. Hopper step, top of mat, big toes touch. All right, so I'm going to face you for this one for our balancing. Inhale, roll it up to standing. Circle the hands up nice and tall. And then bring the hands to prayer or your hips. Okay, so from here, let's start with some calf raises. We inhale to lift the heels. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Spine is nice and tall. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Now we're going to lift and stay off the heels. Tippy toes. I want you squeezing ankles, knees, and thighs together. From here, keeping the heels off the floor, you're going to slide down the imaginary wall behind you. So we're going to bend our knees. But notice my chest doesn't come forward. Stay with it, guys. The slower, the more challenging. I am still on my tippy toes. My shoulders are still above my hips. And when you come to the bottom, heels are still off the floor. Stay for 2 rounds of breathing. And now it's time to rise back up, but my heels stay lifted. Come back up that wall, slide up the wall. Try your best to keep the spine pressed against that imaginary wall behind you. Awesome. Stay on your tippy toes. We're not taking a break. All right. Now you might be shaking, and that's a great thing. It means your muscles are getting stronger. Let's do it again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. So notice my knees start to bend, my knees come forward, but my back is still pressed against an imaginary wall behind me. Keep the shoulders above the hips, slower. Don't go down too fast. We don't want to descend quickly. We want to control our movement. Use your breath as an anchor. Hold here, heels are still off the floor. Find that focal point, a non-moving object. Drishti is what we call it. And then slowly rise. Awesome. Shake it out. Nice work, you guys. Whew. All right. From here, inhale, circle hands up nice and tall. Exhale, the right elbow comes to the right hip. My palm is facing up, almost like I'm holding a tray of dessert or a fruit platter. My left hand now, palm facing forward. Now grab a hold of the inside of your right ankle. And if this feels good, stay here. Those that want a little more, dancer's pose. So I first lift my foot, keep my chest lifted, and then my hand can descend slowly, keeping my hips still squared to the front of my mat. And remember, this is opening that front hip on the right side and strengthening the foundation leg that's planted into the earth. opening up the shoulder as well, opening up the chest, and slowly release. Let it go. Whew. All right. Let's do the other side. Inhale, circle hands up. Left elbow connects to left hip now. Right palm faces forward. Grab a hold of inside left ankle. Parallel the knees. If you stayed here, this is option 1. Option 2, dancer's pose. So slowly lift the leg first. Keep the chest lifted. And then the hand can slowly descend. Hold and breathe. Good, release. And one side is always going to feel funnier or tighter than the other. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, feet hip width or feet together. Let's breathe all of this out. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, and then I just want you to circle the arms. Again, inhale. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift high. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Once more, inhale to lift. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold. So bend the knees as much as you need to so your torso is melting over your thighs. Option to grab a hold of opposite elbows. We just want to stretch the back side of the body. Sway the torso left to right. Awesome work, guys. Plant your palms. Step back into a downward facing dog. Awesome. All right. From here, inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Foot down, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift the hands nice and high. Exhale, twist the upper body towards the right. My right fingers are reaching behind me. My left fingers are reaching in front of me. Hold and breathe. Good. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Interlace fingers at low back. Now notice my back heel is still off the floor. We haven't planted the back heel. Okay. So from here, launch off. Now, option 1. This is a modified warrior 3. Option 2, we lift the knuckles off the low back. And then, of course, option 3, extending arms out in front of you. Hold. Flex the back foot, square the hips towards the floor. And release. Crescent lunge. Bring that foot back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out, and then bring your hands to prayer. So you're going to see the backside of me, but at least you can see, noticing my feet are at a really wide stance. So try your best to get the feet wider than you think. And then open the knees out towards pinky toes. And then we're just going to pulse. We're going to strengthen the lower body here. And then we're going to lift the right heel as you pulse. Mini squats. Lift left heel. Right heel. Left heel. Both heels. Pulse. Pulse for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly roll it up. Star pose. Circle hands high. Exhale, warrior 2. And just sit and breathe. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Notice, have you found your stance where you can sit real nice and low? Are your legs burning? Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, one leg plank. Good, foot down between thumbs. Keep the back heel off the floor. My feet are now train tracked, right? We don't want our feet behind one another. That doesn't provide a good foundation. Here we go. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist left. Now my left fingers are reaching behind me. My right fingers are reaching forward. Twist a little bit more with your exhale. Good. Inhale, back to crescent. Now here, we switch the crossing of our thumbs behind us, okay? Stay strong. Option to stay here if this is too much to go into warrior 3. Those that want a little bit more, let's lunge off the back leg. And then maybe we lift the knuckles off the floor. Let me come back into camera here. And then maybe you extended, arms in front of you. Good. Crescent lunge. Nice work. Hold and breathe. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin the back heel down, parallel back foot. Hold here. Sit the hips nice and low. Make sure the hip bones are squared towards the mat. Good. Inhale, star pose. And then bring the hands to prayer as you exhale. Skandasana. We're going to bend towards the back leg. And you can keep your hands like this, or maybe for further support, place them on the ground. Notice my left foot is flexed. That's the leg that's straight. And then we're just going to do moving meditation. So hands can either stay on the floor or in prayer, and we're just going to switch sides. Now you're going to bend the front leg. Notice now the leg that is straight is my right, and those toes are flexed. Try your best to lift the heart, and then switch. Flowing here, switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last side. Hold the left or front leg. And then come back to center, forward fold. Heels in, toes are still out, 45 degrees. Maybe you can touch your head towards the floor. Maybe you grab a hold of your ankles. And we'll just be here for a few rounds of breathing. Awesome. Slowly roll it up. Star pose. Reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Sit a little bit lower. Cartwheel, hands down to the floor. Step back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands, hop or step, top of mat, bring your bum down, boat pose. So we're going to lift our heels off the floor, but my shins are parallel to the ground. And notice a lot of us curve the spine. Can we lengthen the spine? Find a flat back, but keeping hands in front, palms up. If this is too much, bring your hands down towards your hips onto the floor. Inhale. Exhale, we extend right leg, bring it back. Extend left leg, center. Right, left, right, left. Maybe both. Bend, both straight. Bend. Choose the option that's good for you. Core strengthening here. V-sit, boat. V, boat. Last 4. Stay strong, 3. And 2. Hold 1. And slowly lower, count of 4. 3, 2. Hold low boat. Notice only my low back is on the ground. My head and shoulders are rounded off the floor. My feet are hovering. If you need to, bring down the forearms. From here, if you're ready for the next option, we rock. Rock the boat. Right, left. Woo the core. Right and left. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it down, knees to chest. Well done, you guys. So good. All right, so rock the knees side to side, massaging the low back, or maybe create some circles with the knees. Just be sure to go in the opposite direction. Awesome. From here, knees stay close to the heart. Inhale, prepare, hands out to a T. Exhale, lower your knees to the left side of your body. Allow your chin to either stay centered or draw your chin over right shoulder. Close down the eyes as we'll be here for just a few rounds of breathing. I hope you got sweaty, just like me. I hope you felt wonderful burning sensations in strengthening your muscles. And now we're just slowing down the heart rate, slowing down the mind, slowing down the breath. Inhale, knees back to center. Hold here for just a moment as the spine acclimates. And then slowly exhale, knees to the right side. And just breathe, come back to your intention. Draw your awareness inwards. Good, bring the knees back to center. Lower the feet down, keep the knees bent. Take the right heel and then rest it on top of the left thigh. If this feels good, please stay here. Those that want a little bit more, let's lift the left leg off the floor. Take the right hand, thread through the thighs, and then interlace fingers behind left leg. And then gently pull that in. Supine figure 4. So you should feel this in the right glute. If you need to, next option, you can press your right elbow against this inner thigh. And switch. Bring the feet back down to the floor. Unravel. Take left heel. Rest it on top of right thigh. And do the same as you did on your other side. We want to make sure it's balanced and evened out. Close down the eyes. Nothing more to see. And just focus on breath. Science has proven that 6 slow, deep breaths can help change the mindset. So no matter how upset or sad you are, your breath is truly a powerful tool. Please make sure you utilize some of these tools off your mat as well. Lower both feet down to the mat. Hands out to the side. We're going to windshield wiper the legs. So we're just going to draw the knees both to the right and then left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the knees back to chest. And then curl up into a ball. Allow the forehead to reach for the toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze into the tightest ball ever. And then inhale. One more sip of breath at the top. And as you exhale, open mouth. Welcome to your Shavasana. Extend the legs long. Feet flop open wide. Hands by your hips. Palms facing up. External rotation in the thumbs so your chest can open as well. And we'll be here for just a few rounds of breathing. Try your best to keep your eyes closed. Remove all the fidgets out of your body. This is what you truly deserve. Finding peace in the stillness. Enjoying the calm in your mind and in your heart. Cultivating gratitude for your body that never stops working for you day or night. Your internal organs never stop working day and night. And being grateful for choosing to be here with me today and giving yourself the care that you truly deserve. And then slowly wiggle your toes and fingers. Inhale your hands behind your head like a good morning stretch. Exhale, knees to chest. And then roll over to one side. It can be the left side, it can be the right side, but do use your bicep as a pillow just for a moment so that your body can acclimate. We don't want to get up too quickly and have the blood rush to our heads. And take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly press yourself up into an easy seated position. And then allow your hands to just rest on your knees. Draw the crown of head nice and tall. Spine is long. Inhale together through nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale through nose. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Gently blink open your eyes. Thank you from the depths of my heart for practicing with me today. My name is Sunshine Zerda, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Take care.